Scorpio, this is your monthly message for February. My name is Mimi from Meta Spiritual Counselling and Healing, and this is your tarot reading, Scorpio. So this might resonate for Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus signs. Be sure to check out your other placements or other signs, sorry. So Scorpio, show me the overall energy for you. Love, you've got Goddess of the Moon. So this tells me that this is a really illuminating and enlightening time for you. I'm getting the sense of an increase in your insight and your wisdom, and really working with the potency of the moon this month. There might be significant changes for you happening, significant cycles that might be coming to a close as well, Scorpio. But let's look at what you might need to release and what might be coming forward, or the advice. So you get the Death card. And what I'm feeling for the Death card in this position is that you need to release aspects of you that might be holding you back, aspects of you that you might not have integrated or accepted yet. So this feels like going deep into introspection in order to do shadow work. This feels more like an ego death, let's be honest. With the energy of the moon, it feels like you need to do that in order to rise up again. So let's look into the how or the why. The reason is because of the Wheel of Fortune, which I love. I love this row for you, Scorpio. By doing this deep introspective work, by really seeing things for what they are, and I'm talking about aspects or parts of you, you're really turning the tide to start a new chapter. You're really able to progress and to move things on. This could also be in relation to karma that you might have experienced, or things that you might now be understanding to be spiritual lessons. It feels as though from those spiritual lessons, yes, you can understand what the situation did or what others did, but you are being called to understand the parts and the roles that you played. So when we move into your spiritual aspect, we're looking at your spiritual challenges. You get the Hermit card. So it might be a challenge for you to not just sit with yourself, but to go into self, if that makes sense. It might be a real challenge for you to really take the time and create the time to do this work, to do this inner healing work. It feels as though you almost don't want to do that. You want to do the opposite, which is be around people. And it feels as though you're using that as an escape method. But what you are being asked to do is to focus on the healing work and focus on yourself. The goal is to get yourself back in a true alignment with the King of Pentacles. The goal here is to take action with the things that you are being shown and take action with your healing. So this is about coming out of avoidance energy, Scorpio, and getting into action. With the Nine of Pentacles in your how or your why position, you get it as the message, is because this is what will allow you to lead a more holistic life, lead a more fruitful life, a more abundant life. I'm feeling that there might be some changes as well, perhaps with the things that you consume, Scorpio. So this month might be about reassessing your fitness, your health, your dietary habits, and the things that you consume in the media, you know, doing a social media detox or cleanse, and really seeing what or if is in alignment with you, if anything. So there is that as well, that you're kind of being called to do. So when we look at some of the earthly challenges, you get the Six of Pentacles, which is another card that keeps showing up for people. It almost feels as though you have this idea that people should rely on you and people should depend on you. But whenever the time comes, yes, you show up and yes, you do it. But then it leaves you socially depleted, or your battery becomes drained, Scorpio. So it feels as though your challenge is to pull back on your energy while still feeling useful or valuable to other people. And the goal here, you get the Strength card. The goal here is doing that in a way that will tame some of that innate kind of fiery energy that you do have, even though you're a water sign. The goal here is doing it in a discerning way that's not going to, you know, sting other people, you know, that scorpion sting in the tail. The goal here is to do this with grace and strength, but in a loving way. And in terms of your how or your why is because Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, it will enable you to unlock the next phase of your progression. It will enable you to connect to people more authentically and to see the fruits of your labor really, really flourish and grow. It will teach you the art of patience and discernment, really and truly. And this is about being patient with self so that you can learn to extend that to other people, Scorpio. So this is about transformation of the soul, really and truly, Scorpio. Being able to sit with self for long enough and not use the escapism, not use the kind of tools around you in order to step into that. Let's see what the advice is. Okay. So the card that I saw first was Wombat Spirit. Be at home. So Scorpio, confirmation for you. Step into that hermit energy. Take some time to sit with yourself. Don't feel that you have to kind of be out socializing or going here, there and everywhere. If you do have social engagements and affairs, that's fair enough, but ask yourself why you're going. Are you doing this to avoid, or do you feel that you really, really have a desire to go? So Scorpio, that is your message for February. I hope this message lands. Let me know if it does by liking, commenting, subscribing, and I wish you a happy February.